Hundreds of thousands of dollars in protein powder stolen in Illinois. Those are going to be some jack thieves. Protein powder worth more than $500,000 recovered from Illinois warehouse just in time for the made-up anabolic window.
It's right here. It's right here.
Ah, bless him.
It's right here.
These are the sorts of problems Leonardo da Vinci never had to contend with. Don't spit out your dummy, sir. There's always a solution.
What's going on, you guys? Nick here with Nick Strength and Power. And Regan Grimes, bro. Nah, bro. This ain't it. Nah.
When Nick Strength and Power breaks monotone and starts making jokes.
Nah, bro. This ain't it. Nah.
You know you're messed up. That gives a new meaning to my phone screen's cracked. Hang at £543. This guy was over 700 pounds and lost 200 pounds last year. He's documenting his weight loss journey on his TikTok profile called Journey with Sal. He still has a way to go, of course, but what he is doing in that video is not easy, to be clear. And I'm sure he'll achieve his goals. Good luck to him.
The thing I look forward to every day is going to hang out with new people. I just love it. So you guys who are super disciplined gym people and you're not really participating in the world, you're stupid.
Translated, stop being disciplined with the gym and start realizing that your nose is really good at inhaling also. Well, you've got to train the negative of a rep. So Wes Watson is continuing to shrink faster than my favorite t-shirt. I should never have washed it. I held on for years. We saw his reverse gains a few weeks ago and it's getting more severe now. John Bravo just made a video about this, suggesting that Wes has had to come off the juice in preparation for prison and to do post-cycle therapy, which would make sense. Here he is slapping people with money in the club, and I thought my dancing was bad. It's that time where we try and lose our brain cells on TikTok. Ooh, I recognize that hairline.
Ma, I'm on TV again.
That was the 18-year-old genius I showed blasting Tren a few videos back, who responded by subtitling me because I use big boy words, and used my video as promotion of his lifestyle rather than reflection of his lifestyle. Smart. Indeed, his most recent post shows what a smart decision it was. The sale of Tren and oxygen masks is perfectly correlating in time for the new year. Let me put this in language he will understand. That took me ages. It has become normal for young men to become enhanced and try and make it in the fitness industry. But a reality check. In amongst all the potential negative consequences, and there are many, roids are aging these guys like that really weird cheese that I knew I shouldn't have eaten, but I ate it anyway and I never want to see another piece of cheese again ever. Male, 22, 5'11". Impressive gains for sure. Respect the work and dedication. Massive aging though. Looks 20 years older in the after pic. Bro aged 20 years in 3. Bro sped up his aging times 5. Cool physique though. This is a serious life decision with serious consequences and is taken far too lightly in this modern TikTok era of the constant need for attention and instant gratification. Roids age you. Larry Wheels famously showed off his trend face. That picture on the right at the time was a man in his late 20s. He looks less like a guy doing circus tricks for social media fame and more like a guy that just did hard time at Alcatraz. There are so many cases of this dramatic aging where young guys in their early 20s suddenly look like Joe Pesci after becoming enhanced. And that is not to mention the potential other, far more serious consequences going on inside their body. For example, the Tren twins, who are only 24 years old, with their millions of adoring fans who idolize the lifestyle they project on social media. We are now starting to see the common sense voices rising through the cracks and questioning how healthy and admirable this lifestyle really is for young men. 18 years old, 240 pounds, 800 mg total gear, just to look natural. This is Jack, who has a profound message for us. Yes, I take gear at 18, you should too. Can you put that in an email to me? This is what your favorite natural influencer supplement cupboard looks like. Well, at least he has the blood pressure kit, because safety first and all that. The arrogance that these roid boys have is about as misguided as the gear use itself. They need to wake up, because this is going to end as badly for them as Jake Paul's brain function.
Imagine a world where people sell sweets online and that they lie to their customers by telling them that they have creatine inside them.
Here's an interesting one. James Smith PT made a great video about creatine gummies not actually containing creatine.
Now, as I've said before, there's two scenarios. Either the people selling these gummies know that there's no creatine in them, and I don't need to say that that is a terrible thing, But the alternate scenario, where they have no idea there's no creatine in their product, is equally just as bad.
The supplement industry in some parts is a farce. We have supplements that have no evidence base to support the claims that the sellers make, and I've made a lot of videos showing that. You have proprietary blends where companies don't tell you how much of an ingredient is in a product, and they do that because the amount of an ingredient in the product is vital. And if there's not enough, it won't be effective. So by putting ineffective small amounts in, they save costs, increase profit margins, but essentially trick the customer into thinking there is an effective ingredient in the product. And then you get stuff like this.
There are even more companies making millions of pounds. And what they don't realize is, I've tested them all. We're going to look at how much creatine is really in each brand's gummies compared to what their claims are. We're going to look at falsified claims that some of these businesses are making.
This really happens, and it's not just creatine gummies. We've seen this with protein powders. We saw this with testosterone. Here are the results of the testing he did, and as you can see, some of these products contain only a few % of the claimed amount of creatine in them. That is shocking, and it shows that the fitness supplement market has very little accountability. My message is that of course you can buy supplements. They can be convenient. For example, a protein powder if you have a busy day. Some supplements can aid in performance, such as creatine or caffeine, but they are not a key factor in your fitness journey. They will be projected like that to you because the people projecting that are making money from them, but they're just not. They are supplemental. And in this case, this is a great video which highlights just how deceptive some fitness companies can be. We got another viral gym argument. It's not all men, it's always a man. This is gonna be good. I was doing my bent over rows when mid-set this guy comes over and interrupts me to say, "Move, I'm sitting behind you." I told him there's literally 20 other spare benches and he will be in my way here. He said no. I CBA carrying these dumbbells over there. Me okay, no problem, be in my way. Let's check our profile. Purposefully filming yourself doing this to him whilst he's lifting is not the answer. This is pathetic and petty. There has to be a better solution to two people training near each other. I highly doubt her story in the way she frames it. But anyhow, just move your bench forward a bit or rotate it and do your back rows and we can all play like adults. But as a gym's assistant manager, yes, she is the assistant manager at that gym. Purposefully standing on someone's feet when they're pressing dumbbells is a lawsuit waiting to happen. Then backing up to him like a learner driver trying to parallel park is not the best idea either. I mean, some of the way he talked back to her was not that pleasant either, but judging by her profile being deleted, I'm guessing this didn't get the reaction she wanted. In a public gym, we have to be flexible when we share space and equipment. This has been Shredded Sports Science. Thank you so much for watching.
My is right here.